Hey guys, Zach here with That Smoking. I'm super excited today. Got me a new Weber kettle, beautiful grill, deep ocean blue is what it's called. Can't wait to show it to you. But before we start the video, I just want to give you a little explanation about the reason I'm so excited to have this. Also, the reason I'm having to get a new one. Since I've been cooking, as a young man, I've started out with the smaller Weber kettles. Well, technically, I started off with cheaper dollar store grills, and then eventually I got the smallest Weber kettle, which I think is called the Smoky Joe. So, real small grill. It you can only cook a couple burgers, a couple steaks, or something like that. But it did me good, while I was in college and through early years of my marriage. And then slowly just started to want to cook more and bigger things, and so I ended up with a 22-inch Weber kettle, and I had one very similar to this. It was an anniversary version. It was a red version, very limited, and I found it on sale at one of the Academy sports and outdoor stores. Beautiful grill. About 2 years ago, my wife and I decided we were going to move to Texas. It ended up being one of the last things left to pack, and just didn't make the cut. So I ended up giving it to my younger brother, and I'll say one of my brothers, and he gave it away. He gave it away. So he's probably shaking his head right now. You'll never let this down, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, luckily he gave it to one of my other siblings who still has it, still uses it, and I get to see it from time to time, and we have long conversations, and I'll eat a burger off of it or two. But I have my new baby. This is I'm gonna call him old Bluey, and so anyway, that's sort of the story behind it. I've always had Weber kettles, and they just produce amazing flavors, amazing foods, super fun to cook with, and so I'm excited to show you the new things that I'm gonna cook on it. Leave me some comments. Let me know some things you would like to see, or maybe what the first cook should be. I've had a couple suggestions. I know Maggie's told me ribs. Another subscriber's told me to do a brisket. It's super hot outside right now, so I'm probably not going to do another long cook until the temperatures cool off for winter. Probably late October, early November, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then I'll do some long cooks. I want to do a turkey breast. I'd love to do another brisket. I don't know if I'll do the brisket on this because the smoker is definitely optimal for doing that. But I'm in it for the challenge, so maybe we'll do the brisket on this come winter time, come December, November, December. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video of the unboxing of this and the putting it together. Hopefully you'll see this in a hyperlapse. And we'll talk a little bit about it once I have it all together. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, so I crack open the box and start taking everything out, just making sure I have all the pieces before I start. Looks like everything's good. Now that everything's accounted for, I'm going to go ahead and let's get started. I'm going to start working on the lower half here. When I get the charcoal box, or the ash box, sorry, and the leg assembly attached to the bottom of the kettle, and then I'm going to start putting it on the legs one at a time. Ran into a little bit of a problem. I had put the clips in for the legs upside down, so when I went to snap the leg in, of course the little push button was pushing back into the inside of the leg. Took me a few tries, but I finally figured it out. Flipped those clips around, and then the legs stayed clipped in just like they needed to be. Beautiful. So next, I'm going to go ahead and attach the lower grate in between the legs here. It'll allow me to put in that third leg, and then we can start by putting on our wheels to finish the bottom assembly. So I've got my wheels here. Make sure I've got all the little pieces. The wheels are held on by a little cotter pin, so I'll go ahead and slip that cotter pin on, and then of course there's fancy little hubcaps with a Weber grill symbol. I'll go ahead and pop those on. Super nice. They go on pretty easy. I'm super impressed at how well this was designed. This bottom grate in the wheel assembly really has made this lower half of the Weber Kettle super sturdy. It's just solid at this point, and we're ready to get this thing flipped over so we can finish the top half. And Crosby came for a little visit, wanted to see what Dad was up to, and he didn't stay very long once he heard all the metal clacking. But anyway, yeah, so we're ready to get this flipped over so we can get the top half pieced together, and then get this ready for a cook. Alright, I went ahead and got the grill down on the floor. It'll make it a lot easier to get this lid rack set up and tightened. I went ahead and got my ratchet set out and made quick work of it. Not too bad. Definitely sturdy and definitely will not falter when holding that lid. So let's get it wrapped up, and I'll start working on the lid. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting on the front handle, and then once I have that fastened, I'm going to go ahead and put the handle to the top of the lid. Unfortunately, I forgot to put in the washer, so I had to undo it and then redo it. No problem. Everything looks good. I got the thermometer attached, and we're ready to get our grills set inside and get this thing wrapped up. Alright, so we finished up the build. Everything turned out super nice. I love the color. Temperature gauge is perfect. Looks beautiful. The handles, everything went on nicely. They're super tight. Nothing's going to fall off. Everything's away from the heat, so we shouldn't have any problem with melting plastic or anything like that. It's a beautiful design. I can't wait to cook something on it. It's got a nice little lid rack here for ease of cooking. It came with some pretty cool looking grates here. This is, I'm assuming, is a wing rack, or you know, if you're cooking ribs, you know, and you got separate ribs or something like that, or chicken. You can even kind of put chicken up here if you don't want it cooking, or if it's done cooking, you're just trying to keep it warm or something like that. It's got a nice feature. This center grate will pop out. You can kind of use this to access or rearrange your heat down here on the bottom. Your coals or chips or whatever, you know, you're using probably is going to come in handy, you know, as a smoking feature. Really cool, nice quality grates. Put that back in there. I'm super excited and pumped and ready to cook something on this. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see me cook on the new kettle. So I love Weber. It's a great product. I highly suggest getting one if you have a chance, or put it on a wish list for a birthday, Christmas, or whatever. But I'm a little biased because blue's my favorite color, but Old Bluey's really nice. Can't wait to spend some quality time. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, comment, share. Again, I'm just loving life and gonna share it with you guys and cook some good food. So I will see you later. That's smoking.